Have you ever wondered how your brain manages multiple tasks at once? This video explores the intricacies of the working memory model, a concept that explains this cognitive ability. Join us as we delve into the components and dynamics of this fascinating model. The working memory model, developed by Alan Baddeley, is a cornerstone in cognitive psychology. It explains how we process and store information temporarily. Central to this model is the idea of multiple components working in tandem. These components include the central executive, phonological loop, and visuospatial sketchpad. Each plays a unique role in managing different types of information. The central executive acts as the brain's control tower. It manages attention, coordinates tasks, and allocates resources. Unlike other components, it doesn't store information but directs where information should go. This makes it crucial for multitasking and decision-making. Its limited capacity means it can be overwhelmed with too many tasks. The episodic buffer integrates information across different modalities. It acts as a temporary storage system, linking visual, spatial, and verbal data. This component allows for the creation of unified episodes or complex memories. It supports the central executive by holding integrative information. This integration is essential for understanding and recalling events. The phonological loop deals with verbal and auditory information. It consists of two parts, the phonological store and the articulatory rehearsal process. The store holds sounds temporarily, while rehearsal keeps them active in memory. This loop is vital for language comprehension and learning. It helps in tasks like reading and verbal reasoning. The visuospatial sketchpad handles visual and spatial data. It is like a mental canvas for imagery and spatial reasoning. This component helps us navigate environments and understand visual patterns. It works closely with the central executive to coordinate tasks. Its role is crucial in activities like driving and playing sports. The working memory model is supported by extensive empirical research, including experimental studies, neuroimaging, and case studies of brain-damaged individuals. Its detailed structure offers a clear understanding of cognitive processes by breaking down short-term memory into components like the phonological loop, visuospatial sketchpad, and central executive. It is applicable in real-world scenarios, aiding in education and rehabilitation, such as developing strategies for students with learning difficulties or supporting individuals with brain injuries. The model is adaptable, incorporating new scientific findings, including the addition of the episodic buffer to account for integration across memory systems. This adaptability keeps it relevant in cognitive psychology, allowing it to evolve alongside advancements in research. Despite its strengths, the model has limitations. The central executive remains vaguely defined, lacking detailed explanation. Integration processes within the model are not fully understood. It may oversimplify the dynamic nature of working memory. The model also lacks a comprehensive biological basis. A key study by Baddeley and Hitch supports the model, offering strong empirical backing for the working memory model structure. They used a dual-task paradigm to test working memory components, aiming to demonstrate that short-term memory is not a single store but a system of multiple components. Participants engaged in tasks involving reasoning and digit repetition simultaneously, requiring the use of both the central executive and the phonological loop. Results showed interference, highlighting the central executive's role in managing attention and coordinating tasks. This study provided empirical evidence for the model's validity, reinforcing the idea that working memory involves multiple specialized systems. The study involved 75 participants divided into groups. Each group performed tasks simultaneously to test memory components. The primary task was reasoning, engaging the central executive. A secondary digit span task tested the phonological loop. This setup demonstrated the interaction between different memory components. The control group showed no impairment in task performance. Experimental groups experienced interference between tasks. This interference was more pronounced with complex tasks. It indicated the central executive's limited capacity. The findings reinforced the model's explanation of task coordination. The study highlighted the central executive's role in task coordination. It showed how multitasking could overload this component. The findings emphasized the model's practical applications. They supported the idea of a limited capacity system. This understanding aids in designing better cognitive interventions. Baddeley and Hitch's research was pivotal for cognitive psychology. It demonstrated the separability of memory components. The study offered empirical support for the working memory model. Its significance lies in validating the model's framework. This validation has influenced subsequent research and theory development. The model has strong empirical backing from various studies across psychology and neuroscience. Research consistently supports the existence of distinct memory components, such as the phonological loop and visuospatial sketchpad, each responsible for different types of information processing. Neuroimaging studies further validate these findings by showing specific brain areas activated during working memory tasks, providing biological evidence for the model. This empirical support enhances the model's credibility, making it one of the most robust frameworks for understanding working memory. It provides a solid foundation for both research and practical applications in cognitive psychology. The model is applicable in many real-world contexts. It aids in understanding learning, problem-solving, and language. Its insights are valuable in educational and clinical settings. The model helps design strategies for cognitive rehabilitation. These applications demonstrate its practical relevance. The model explains working memory deficits in clinical conditions. It is useful for understanding disorders like ADHD and dyslexia. This understanding informs diagnosis and intervention strategies. The model's insights guide therapeutic approaches. Its clinical relevance extends to various cognitive disorders. The model evolves by integrating new scientific discoveries, demonstrating its flexibility and responsiveness to advancing knowledge. The addition of the episodic buffer is one such example, introduced to explain how information from different sources is integrated and maintained temporarily. This adaptability reflects the model's dynamic nature, allowing it to incorporate findings from cognitive neuroscience and experimental research. Such integration ensures the model remains up to date and continues to accurately represent the complexities of working memory. Addressing these challenges will enhance the model's robustness. The model does not extensively cover individual differences. Factors like age and cognitive load impact memory capacity. These differences affect the functioning of memory components. The model's general approach may overlook such nuances. Future research could address these individual variations. The model lacks an explicit neurobiological foundation. While research explores neural underpinnings, the model remains abstract. A comprehensive biological explanation is still needed. This gap limits the model's integration with neuroscience. Bridging this gap could enhance its explanatory power. In conclusion, The working memory model has significantly advanced our understanding of cognition. Its strengths include strong empirical support and practical real-world applicability. However, it faces challenges in fully explaining certain components and their interactions. Ongoing research continues to refine and expand its framework. This model remains a vital and influential tool in cognitive psychology. Thank you.